We see with our hearts and love with our eyes. In a 2020 prison, lusting over a prize. Fighter in disguise.
What's going on, y'all? Maddad 316 is here, back from the Mad Den with the No Money Madmen, here to talk about Madden 20 with another episode, first of Madden 20 of Maddad Mondays. It's just another Maddad Monday. Yes. So, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. I have my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord down below. Please go follow all three of those. You will get the latest and the greatest from Maddad 316. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs this year. You can help me do that by liking this video, sharing this video, doing whatever you can. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me throughout Madden 19 and up until now. And I really want to do my best to bring you guys some quality content and some tips. So please subscribe to this channel. Thank you if you already have. Now, so much to talk about on this Maddad Monday. Now, Maddad Monday is going to be it's going to be a regular thing on Mondays where I don't really talk about anything specific, but just kind of everything what's going on in the game as far as what you should be looking for this week and what's going on last week. Just giving a regular spot where I can do a check-in spot with you guys. So if you guys want me to talk about something, drop the comments down below. Let me know what's going on, and I'll do my best to get a video out to address those needs. Now, we had new veterans in the game today, guys. That did drop. You can pick them up with training in the store. I believe it's 970 or something like that. They had Ryan Fitzpatrick. You had Prince Makamura. You had a Lorenzo Alexander. You had a John Sullivan. You had a couple of them out there. Eric Weddle. Really good, I'm not going to say cards that are going to help anyone's team right now. If those came out at the beginning of the game, it might be helpful. But most people are around to an 85, 86 team, and they're looking for higher cards right now. There's so many higher cards in the game with the flashbacks, with the heavyweights, the MUT superstars. There's so many cards, the power-ups, there's the theme builders. So many other cards you can be chasing right now other than these cards. I think if EA really wants to get us in these veterans, they got to make sure they drop a power-up with each veteran that they're putting out. Because, without the power-up, we don't really want these cards right now. They're lower than what we want. They're going to be things we want in our theme teams later on, but as of right now, these cards are not going to be helping anyone's squad. I know some people are starting their theme team, but why would you be overpaying for cards you can get for cheap later that aren't usable? So my advice is, if you're running a theme team, only pick up high-value cards in your team. These lower cards are going to drop in price eventually, so save yourself the coins. You're not using them right now anyway. Save yourself the coins and don't go out and buy these cards when they're so expensive right when they come out, especially if you're not going to be using them. If you're going to use them, by all means, do what you're going to do. So, another thing coming out, there are no solo battles today, and after my solo battle rewards, I don't blame them. I totally opened both red zone packs, and the highest card I got was an 80 elite. The second red zone pack didn't have any elites in it. I thought it was guaranteed an elite. So, totally dropped the ball. I'm totally going to take the coins from now on. I suggest you guys do it too. For the one time you get something more than 25K or 9K, it's not worth all the coins you've lost. So I'm making a statement right now. If you're a no money spent guy, don't take the coins. I'm just saying, take the coins, don't open the packs. No more. No more. Cards have value, but if you're the one lucky guy, you're going to get stuck and do that next week, and you're going to lose the coins you just made last week. So, take the coins, guys, and your solo battle rewards and your weekend league rewards. Now, we're not going to get those next week. Why? Because they took them both out of this game for disconnects and all the jargon that's going on with there. Me, personally, I did not suffer any of the solo battle disconnects or the weekend league disconnects. All my losses were genuine. So I really don't, it really just affects me that I can't play solo battles or weekend league this week. That's all it affects me. I'm kind of sad about that. Like I said on Twitter, how am I supposed to build up the No Money Madman when there's no way for me to make coins? No way for me to make anything other than doing the regular old long hustles that I've been teaching you guys about on this channel. So, big L to EA for this right now. If you get a sense, we paid money for this game. I'm not complaining, I'm merely informing. We pay money for this game, expecting to be able to do solo battles and weekend league. It's an advertised normal thing they said was going to be in this game. And now if they take them out, I understand things happen, but you got to compensate the people that do those. You got to give us something. You got to give us at least the mid-level rewards of what we would have received. how else are we gonna get our coins this week, guys? You guys are just cutting our legs off and throwing house rules at us. I haven't seen what the reward is for house rules tomorrow, but I shouldn't have to grind for something that I was already gonna be able to get as far as playing solo battles and weekend league. Now, if they don't make this house rules an 89 or 90 MUT Superstar Nat, then I don't know what the heck they're doing, because that's the only reward that makes sense to grind towards. I mean, I don't want an elite pack. These elite packs are nerfed for 80s overalls. I don't want any of these packs they're putting out because they're all nerfed. We see people tweeting them online. Those are 1 out of a million. You don't see people tweeting all the crap that they're pulling. So EA really dropped the ball in my opinion as far as getting the no money spent people something to chase and something to help build their teams. This house rules, and it better not be 10 wins either. I mean, it's going to be online, I know that. It better not be 10 wins either. We shouldn't have to grind so hard when you're taking things away from us. So, the Maddad is really not happy right now with the state of what's going on as far as ways for us to better our team. So, as this channel, I am definitely putting out there a big L for EA on what's going on right now. Now, moving forward, let's talk about abilities, X factors, chemistries for a second, guys. Now, I know it's really confusing, a new thing in the game. A lot of people have been asking me, what if X factors? Should I do X factors? What abilities should I do? Now, I'm going to go over my team real fast and tell you guys exactly what I did and the best way to make sure that you know what you're doing and not overpaying on training when it comes to these X factors and abilities. So, let's go to my team real fast. As you can see, if you go off over here to this right panel, you'll see, to go here to the right panel, you'll see the ones I have X factors or abilities on. Now, I'm going to go over to Andrew Luck, for example. I need to upgrade him, not do this, upgrade. So he is, again, there's archetypes for every type of player. I'm just going to use quarterbacks as an example. If you want me to do a whole video on explaining archetypes for each position, I will. But there is a spreadsheet out there that EA did put out on the EA, the Gridiron Notes. Go to Kralo's page, the Gridiron Notes. You'll see every archetype, a spreadsheet of every archetype based upon what abilities those archetypes can get. Now, so first thing is there's the archetypes, different types of players. Just like in Madden 19, when there's a running back, he has a different type of abilities as far as a quarterback who has different types of abilities to a wide receiver. All three of those positions have different abilities you could add to them. As far as the spin specialist or the passing they had. What was it? The conductor. They had different things that would open up depending on what position you were due. They even broke it down even further this year in Madden 19. Now, the quarterbacks not only have their unique abilities, but within the quarterbacks, there's 4 different types of quarterbacks. They have gambler, improviser, the strong arm. I forget what the 4 archetypes are, but you guys can go check them out. I just know for a fact that we have the improviser as far as Andrew Luck. So when you buy their archetype, these are the ones that are available to his archetype. You can be a gambler, you can do pro reads, blitz radar, fearless, run and gun, or bazooka. So you can choose just one of those. And they don't stack upon each other, so you pick one, and those are the ones that you have to do something. It'll tell you on the screen what you have to do to activate those. For him, I have the gambler, which is, if you read the thing right here, it says gamblers can't be intercepted by AI defenders. So, any artificial intelligent defenders cannot intercept you when you're in the zone. I think it takes 5 consecutive passes of 5 yards or more to activate this one. Now that's different from the abilities. On the abilities, I have roaming deadeye, which means perfect pass accuracy while outside of the pocket. Now, when you activate X Factor, these are the ones that you need to get in the zone for. The abilities, they always have. So, but they only work when you activate them. And I'll show you what you mean by that. So, when you activate the X Factors for Andrew Luck, it's not, let me go over here to Andrew Luck. It'll tell you right here off to the side. Not only is he the gambler, see down there below on the right hand side where it says he's also got his roaming deadeye activated. So when you activate their X Factor, it also activates any abilities that you have underneath of them. If you don't activate, the abilities aren't for everybody. The X Factors and the abilities have to both be activated. Now if you're getting a little confused, it's okay. It confused me a lot at first. So let's take, for example, Tariq Cohen. And I keep doing compare. I want to do the upgrade. I'm sorry. Now Tariq Cohen has, as you see, I have not activated any X factors, but I have put an ability on him, which is Jukebox, which I highly recommend. This is always on. You don't have to get in the zone. He always has this throughout the game. The way to do it is you activate that ability alone the same way you activate an X factor. So you see, if you go over here, you can only do 3 total. So if you see, I have the X Factor Gambler on Andrew Luck, and I have the X Factor Rack 'em Up on Torrey Holt. I don't have an X Factor on Tariq Cohen, but I do have his ability activated. So those 3 are the 3 on offense that have the things you do. So if you put abilities under, they don't have multiple. You can put more than 1 ability on each of these ones, but you don't. For as far as to be able to get 2 abilities activated, you have to have the X Factor to have more than 1 ability activated, if that makes sense. So when you activate the Gambler, it activates any abilities you have underneath the Gambler, but you can't double up. It has to be 2 different abilities. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. There's different archetypes for each position. Based upon those archetypes, you can get different abilities. But again, you can only do 3 per offense and 3 per defense. Again, on defense, as you can see, I got the Mutt Superstars, which I highly recommend when building your team because they already come loaded with some abilities. Saves you about 150K a player. I have Luke Kuechly, and I have, why'd I go over there? And I have DeMarcus Lawrence, both with he has a Zone Hawk X Factor. He has the Unstoppable Force X Factor. Lawrence Taylor doesn't have any X Factors because I don't have him powered up all the way. They're not available. He just has the Superstar ability activated. Now, once I get him powered up all the way, I can activate his X Factor, which will thus also activate any abilities I have underneath of him. And I hope that makes sense for you guys. So the only ones you have to get in the zone for are the X Factors, the abilities they have throughout the game. If you guys have any questions about that, comment down below and let's talk about it. Now, as far as chemistries for your team, I'm always for offense. It depends if you're a runner, more of a passer. If you're a passer, I say go deep. Go deep is the chemistry you want, and you want to get 30 out of 30. Adds great for your deep routes, medium routes, and adds strength to your throwing power of your quarterback. Also adds some pass blocking to your alignment. As far as I think it's zone run, you can put on the if you're more of a runner. And again, it helps run blocking, and it helps with all the run abilities as far as it goes as your running backs. On defense, if you're more of a zone coverage guy, lockdown. If you're more of a pressure man guy like me, you want pass rush. So if you guys have any questions about those, they're pretty the same. They have a couple new ones I forgot, but they're the same pretty much from Madden 19. Now, that's all I have for you today, guys. Madden Mondays. The market's still trash. Don't power up any players unless you're using your power up path. Just use the card. Save that training for abilities on that card if you don't have any already. And we'll wait till training gets low until we start powering people up, trying to get to that 99. Have a good day. Maddad 316 is out.